I clearly think that we need to look on the distribution of prices and not the average price. And I think even it's more than this. We need to look, and later I'll maybe say how and what's exactly the next step. It's not just distribution price, but who buys at what price. So it's a step beyond just the distribution price. And this is very important. I agree that distribution price relate to price discrimination. But if I come back to what I said about search product, look, if all the firms charge the same price, there is no reason to search. So if you look about market competitiveness, it's not just market structure. We tend to look more about the distribution of market share, etc. But on the other side, in such product, the intensity of search is critical to have competitive markets, what we call competitive market. If consumers don't search, we are stuck with the diamond paradox. So, in the distribution of prices and the intensity of search together determine the prices. Look, one example is something that probably, the authorities here handle, think about the gasoline market in Israel. I mean, we focus, or the analysis, as I understand it, I'm an outsider in this, focus many times on the competition between the different companies that we have. On the other hand, they tend to remember that what is going on is consumers don't search for a lower price because the prices are almost the same. And this is the other side of this market. So there is a relationship when you look, this is from the theoretical point of view, I'll come back to the empirical part. I mean, this is the other side of the antitrust policy that they need to take into account. That it's not just market, structure and prices, as I said, there is, intensity of search. And just a couple of weeks ago, I mean, there was a paper that I presented here about price discrimination in very concentrated market, and they showed compare situation in which we allow price discrimination and to situation in which we don't allow price discrimination. And they showed that at the end, with price discrimination, the distribution of price, all of them were below the unique price that was received without any price discrimination, simply because on the background, consumers are searching. You need to have enough distribution to trigger consumer search. Now, and some of the result of it, you have some kind of counterintuitive outcomes. For example, some of the papers that I saw show that when you lower, there is some kind of a price distribution and there is a policy intervention that lower the maximum price. Some price regulation that lower the maximum price. As a result, the average price in the market went up. So you lower the next price and the result, the average price went up. Why did this happen? Because when there is a squeezed market distribution, consumers don't search, and suddenly, at equilibrium, the price is going up. So this is from the theoretical point of view, and we need to take these things into account. Now, from the empirical point of view, I agree, how should we handle, but that's coming back to what I said before. Now we have more data. We know who buys what. In particular, if you talk about not simple consumer goods, but coming back to things like healthcare, you handle, you work in healthcare. We know who are the people that basically prescribe to this organization, to other HMO. So we have a lot of data, and the issue now is the next step is not just to look at distribution, but to see who buys what, and as a result of it, who is not buying, because sometimes consumers are not going to buy because they don't search enough, or their search cost is high. For example, some of the consumers cannot search because lack of technology, or because they work 18 hours a day. I exaggerate a little bit, but it's okay. But so they don't have time or the capacity to search, and suddenly they're left out of the market. And the product in the market that, for the right price, but it's not so easy to come to this product. So we have now, so yes, what is the next step? Yes, we have the data set, and this is exactly the way that we can use the big data, what we call big data. And like you, I'm not fond of the different, because it's just a nickname that everybody is using and nothing is done with it. I agree, totally agree with it. But this is one of the things that we can do. Make the big number with the distribution prices and see what happens. My last comment is on dynamic. You know, this is something that I repeat myself. I said it a couple of times, and it's true that we don't have good models, but it's not just theory. We hardly have any empirical models that do dynamics. We don't know also empirically how to do it. It's true that, you know, what is left is to look at the past, but I'm not sure how frequent the past repeats itself. So maybe not. I mean, maybe we don't have enough sample for, you know, to see. Two, we learn some intuition. So I agree. So when you don't know something, the best thing that you can do is to have intuition. And we need to do it because there are practical issues that we need to solve. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to convince people that in terms of research, in terms of working on problems, this is a stage, this is the area that we need to put a lot of effort, research-wise, to give guidelines. The reason is that since we don't know about the dynamics, all the policies are focused on prices, which means, you know, basically trying to look on the short run and ignoring the effect on different type of long-run investment. And when we come to the new economy, investment is a big issue. So right here, you know, since investments and the big issue, innovation is the big issue, and we as people that bring the tool, I feel uncomfortable to say that we have the tools. Okay, so this is